टुडी खेलमा तोप पड्क्यो टुडी खेलमा तोप पड्क्यो टुडी खेलमा तोप पड्क्यो
नुनिलो नुन निल्दै ननिल्ने नुनिलो नुन निल्दै ननिल्ने नुनिलो नुन निल्ने.
And that was a tongue twister in Nepali. And that is the theme of today's podcast. This is Chiringiden.
And I'm Pema Wangchuk.
And welcome to the Sikkim podcast brought to you by Summit Times. This time we thought we've been doing so many serious podcasts, so many serious discussions. Serious topics.
Yeah.
Maybe the discussions are not serious enough, but the topics are serious.
Yeah.
And so we thought we'll bring something lighter this time. So we are doing this episode on tongue twisters.
बमबहादुर बसेत बरानाबाट बगेर 32 बङ्गारा भाङ्गे बमबहादुर बसेत बरानाबाट बगेर 32 बङ्गारा भाङ्गे बमबहादुर बसेत बरानाबाट बगेर 32 बङ्गारा भाङ्गे बमबहादुर बसेत बरानाबाट बगेर 32 बङ्गारा भाङ्गे.
Yeah, and
We thought, so the tongue twisters, we
In
tried
Nepali.
in Nepali, we tried to find out if there were, we knew a few basic tongue twisters that we'd heard growing up, and then we found out some more, and we got our Summit Time staff to to test their skills on tongue twisting.
tongue twisting and what they can remember of their childhood.
So, what you heard in the beginning of this podcast was the tongue twister Nunilo Nun Nilde Naniline.
Not naliline. Nunilo nun nilde nanilne.
All
And that is the crazy thing about tongue twisters.
yeah. The most difficult one was this.
Tin tin tel, tin tin tel, tin tin tel, tin tin tel, tin tin tel. And tin 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 tel, tin tin tel.
That was Tin Tin Tail.
I know, that is crazy, no?
I know.
There are ones that you cannot memorize very well, but this one is,
Crazy.
it is tin tin tail. Oh, not bad.
Some people seem to be able to do it, but I just.
I think there's a trick to doing tongue twisters. You got to kind of, modulate your voice to a particular pitch and tilt your head in a particular way, and then it kind of rolls off. Because if you try to do it like you would speak normally, it's like crazy. Yeah. But it was fascinating. It was fascinating for me at least, since I didn't know any of these growing up, to learn of the whole treasure of tongue twisters that exist out there in Nepali.
I know. All I knew was that Naali ma Naali. Sorry. Naali ma naani ladyo is the one that I had heard.
And
नालीमा नानी सरी नालीमा नानी नानी लडे नालीमा नानी
नालीमा नानी लड्यो नालीमा नानी लड्यो नानी
Only one.
yeah, just to go back to that, I remember when I was growing up in all these places, not that we would do this on a regular basis, but learning a new tongue twister used to be such an exciting thing, and you would go with your friends and everyone would be like, try saying this, and the usual stuff. Betty bought some butter, or she sells seashells and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you don't see that. I don't see kids running around screaming tongue twisters. I don't think any of my kids return from school excited that they'd learned about a new tongue twister. I think this generation is kind of losing out on that.
I know.
Which kind of explains their lack of language skills, I think.
We don't know if there are tongue twisters in other languages, other Sikkimese languages.
Yeah, that would be. Imagine Bhutia.
Yeah, please, listeners, if you know of any tongue twister in
If they're not even better.
Rai, Nimbu, Bhutia.
Or even if you can
Diwali.
speak fluently in these languages, send us some recordings. But yeah, no, it will be so fascinating. I'm sure Nevaris have.
Yeah, there must be some.
Which would be really funny because they have a very
We'll make
different enunciation.
communities.
Bhutia would be fun as well. Any language would be fun to hear.
मुखियाको सिक्वामा चित्त सुत्यो मुखियाको सिक्वामा चित्त सुत्यो मुखियाको सिक्वामा चित्त सुत्यो.
And I had kind of forgotten, we can't call it, it is very innocent, but I had kind of forgotten this sheer fun that tongue twisters are until we did that recording in office, and how everybody was just in splits. everybody just became a kid, right?
I know.
That evening.
I know.
Like even the silent types, after resisting for about 20 minutes, were giving it a shot, trying to record. But everybody was laughing and
Tin, tail. Tin, till. Oh, and we also have newsreaders who doesn't read news for
oh, that was awesome.
us, but he has been in the news reading game
Broadcast news
for a very long time, and his way of saying the tongue twisters was, I think every sentence is a tongue twister now. Anyway, so let's listen to him first.
बमबहादुर बस्नेत बरन्डाबाट बगेर बत्तिसै बङ्गरा बाङ्ग्यो
आज की ताजा खबर.
The way he says this tongue twister is like
awesome.
like a क्या बोलेगी उसको?
It's like news reading.
Let's listen to him again, no?
बमबहादुर बस्नेत बरन्डाबाट बगेर बत्तिसै बङ्गरा बाङ्ग्यो
This is a gem.
I know.
This one is a gem, man.
We're not
Making fun of him, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, we're making fun of him, but in a
nice.
good friend way.
Yeah, good friend way. No, there must be some positive benefits.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Wikipedia will tell you that tongue twisters are for, like, they help with people with
Speech.
speech, yeah, as part of a
Issues.
speech therapy. And otherwise, also, they say that it's one of the best ways to learn a new language, the correct pronunciation of a new language. Because, I mean, tongue twisters in that sense are like songs, right? You have to enunciate the word in a particular way for it to rhyme, or for it to be like in a song, or in a tongue twister, for it to kind of work as a tongue twister. So you get the diction, to improve your diction in a particular language, they say.
Yeah.
Tongue twisters are a good tool to have. Yeah.
Like Puran knew one weird,
Very complicated one.
which
yeah.
which you will hear later, which I don't remember also, and we don't even know what it means. A lot of the Nepali.
No, you're just
twisters.
trying to be a prude.
So some of the on that theme, some of the tongue twisters are supposedly kind of adult.
No, when you bungle them, they become naughty.
भीमफेरीको लिडे लाग्यो भीमफेरीको लिडे राको लालो घाँडो लालाइजा भीमफेरीको लिडे राको लालो घाँडो लालाइजा भीमफेरीको लिडे राको लालो घाँडो लालाइजा
राईको रागो लड्यो 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 राईको राडो लग्यो.
Supposedly, MIT students or MIT researchers have come up with this tongue twister, which is also tough and
Phonetically speaking.
can give a good fight to the sixth sheep wala tongue twister. And this tongue twister is bad kid poured pulled curd.
Wow.
So it's bad kid poured as in POURED, poured, pulled PULLED, and curd CURD
Awesome.
CURD curd. So bad kid poured pulled curd.
Wow. Does it mean anything?
There
What
is
a
no
bad
meaning.
kid?
It's just a jumble of these weird words.
You know, pulled curd. I don't think there's anything known as pulled curd. Pulled meat to that.
नुनिलो नुन निल्दै ननिल्ने नुलिलो नुन निल्दै ननिल्ने नुनिलो नुन निल्दै ननिल्ने नुलिलो नुन निल्दै ननिल्ने तीतर के आगे दो तीतर तीतर के पीछे दो तीतर आगे तीतर पीछे तीतर बोलो कितने तीतर.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun if people can send in more in
Yes.
the local tongues. Even in Nepali, some new tongue twisters that we might have missed.
Yeah.
What are tongue twisters called in Nepali? We don't know. There has to be a word for it.
Yeah.
So if you can't remember tongue twisters, you could at least send us in different languages what these are called. So I hope the listeners enjoy.
Yes, I
recording.
hope you enjoy, and if you've got any suggestions of what other interesting stuff like this we could do as well, apart from the discussions that we do, lighter stuff. So it would be really nice, and please
Try it at home.
try it at home and let us know if you know of any other.
Yeah, please do that. Don't write it because that will be impossible to read. record it and send it to us.
Yes.
That will be real good.
Record it and send it to us at
98320-80753. That's the WhatsApp.
Thank you so much for listening, and keep listening to the Sikkim podcast. We are also on YouTube. We are also on Podbean. And before we go, I would like to challenge you to top cop cop top.
Top cop cop top top cop cop top top cop cop top top cop cop top top cop cop top. I think I've nailed it. You got to tilt your head in a particular way and not let the air escape completely out of your mouth.
Top cop top cop top cop top cop top cop top cop. Okay. Top cop cop top top cop cop top top cop cop.
Yeah, I mean that's a nice way to sign off.
Alright, so see y'all later, alligators. That's what
That's not really a tongue twister, no. Alright, bye. I think foreigners will do it better, right?
त्यो त अप्ठ्यारो रहेछ है 6जना पगडीवालाहरूले चाहिँ खोज्दैछ बाख्राहरूलाई यो पाराले चाहिँ बुझाइ राम्रो हुन्छ